Hey everybody, I'm Russo and I do a little work here and there. Looks like you found yourself back in the Ready Ward, and this is a bit of a belated episode. It is our two-part mold making episode. I'm going to sort of breeze through this because we've covered a lot of the processes here before. Link to the first video in the description. And today I'm going to be making a mold for this Carl Sagan head that I've made before. We're going to bring the first layer up to his hairline. You're going to mix the silicone caulking and cornstarch the same way that you did before. I made this one sort of green. Then you're going to just push the head, or whatever you're making the mold of, into it. And like I said, we're going to that hairline. And I'll just mush this around off camera. Of course, there it is. But you can see it's not going to be entirely stable if we leave it like this. You can mix some more and stick it to the old stuff. I'm also going to take this little toothpick and make some registration marks, just so I can be sure that this mold lines up every time I stick it together. So I'm going to mix a little bit more, this time in a different color, and I'm just going to mush this down on the top of the face and make sure that it gets into all of those registration marks. Just like the green layer, with this one, if you get some thin spots or anything like that, you can fill it in with more white, or more of the color, I suppose. And there you have a whole mold. As you can see, this is stuck together pretty well, so I'm going to have to take it off camera. And there, without too much trouble, look, it's Carl Sagan's inside-out face. Of course, we still have the original, and we could just stow that wherever. Now, if you're going to pour a resin into this mold, the next step would be cutting a hole to pour the stuff into. For this, I would cut it into the neck hole here, but as a test, I'm just going to take the only resin I have available to me, Amazing Clear Cast, and I'm going to rotocast this. Of course, you could set it under some hot lights, but you might want to be careful. If it's too hot, smoke might start barreling out of this thing, and you don't want that. And here it is, finished. You can see, unfortunately, there are a few holes in the one side. I rotated this for about 15 hours, and then I fell asleep with it on my chest. So the side with holes is the one that was away from my chest. But other than that, it looks pretty good. Of course, if you want some more in-depth mold making videos, I could always do a research week specifically on mold making. Of course, that's all the time I have right now. Until next time, as always, rate, comment, and subscribe if you're so inclined. You've been watching The Ready Ward, and this is Russo. Out.